Hello friends and welcome to my YouTube channel Simply Stocks, and today I'm going to talk about Brigade Enterprises. Will it go higher from these levels or should one avoid it? So let's get started. First of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation. People taking any position to any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research, and I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. Before I talk about Brigade Enterprises, here's a small request that kindly support me on Patreon. Once you do that, it will help me grow the channel. Help you also ask me questions and eke out answers in greater detail. Once you get a $10 membership, you'll have access to my portfolio, my watch list, and a number of podcasts I put up from time to time. And also, you can pay $100 upfront. You get 1 year access by paying for 10 months. For detailed market or company talk, you can directly email me and we can work things out with a fee. So about the company, so Brigade Enterprises was established in 1986 and they provide infrastructure and real estate solution. It is one of the better companies in this space. Deals in high-end property construction across India. There's strong business fundamentals, less debt, and a very strong company with some cash on books. Market cap of the company is around 11,700 crores, so it can be termed as a larger small cap. If you look at the numbers, these are Q1 or the June quarter numbers, which was pretty good. Sales went up by 2.5 times, and company came back into profitability from losses. So profit was 60 crores versus a loss of 86 crores. High interest cost is a burden here, but normally infrastructure companies do have high interest burdens. There is high debt. ROE was negative up till now. Should by FY23 it should become positive. Margins have been around 24%, which has been pretty good. In terms of the performance, so stock is up 80% in the last 12 months. It has done exceedingly well from around 300, 330 all the way to something like 500, 520 levels or so. And real estate is beginning to perform. It is coming back into fashion. And if you buy into good quality, top-notch real estate companies, they are giving you decent returns. This is one of the better companies in this space. Very few companies in this space has the kind of, you can say, balance sheet as Brigade has. So only 3 or 4 companies in this space which looks good in terms of a long-term preference. A decent promoter and institutional holding with 9% free float is also a positive. So I think it will do better as things normalize even further. So FY23 and FY24 numbers should be much better than where we are right now. One of the best property companies that are listed uh, in the market at the moment. So why the stock had declined so much over the last 2.5 years, although the last 1 year has been good, but since 2017-18 the stock had been declining. It is because of the fact that sector has been under stress for at least 20 years. I mean, since 2007-8 the sector has been under stress, so it has been around 13-14 years, not 20 but around 14-15 years plus. Over the last 5 years also, a lot of, you can say, infrastructure spends have reduced from 2017 onwards, and discretionary income has also gone down, so that had a definite effect on the numbers. And current scenario deepened matters. I mean, the scenario of the pandemic over the last 2.5 years, it made things even worse for the company. So it will take about a year to revive completely, but some of the companies are showing green shoots, and one of them is Brigade. Although from FY24, I believe that numbers should spark off in this space if things normalize completely across India. We are seeing that the infections are rising and spiking in Delhi. So once things normalize completely by the end of FY23, you'll see even better numbers from such companies. So investors are also looking for safer bets and going into companies which are more cash rich in nature. And concerns on execution of projects do remain. I mean, project execution is a major concern in this space, and over a period of time it might be seen that you'll have a situation where people might think that eventually the money would not trickle in to the profitability. In terms of technicals, I believe that very strong support is around 450, 460 levels. So any 10% decline, 5 to 10% decline from current levels are very good levels to accumulate the stock. So it can be accumulated here plus on any kind of dip. Major up move is expected above 580. So if somebody really want to trade very short term, then they need to wait for levels of 570, 580 to be taken out. But technically it looks extremely strong, and compared to what it was looking say 2 3 months back, and may have seen the worst of that happened in June or so. So it's a buy on any fall, say 5 to 10% decline, you can accumulate the stock. So in my opinion, you can buy on dips and on some at current levels also. Hold and keep track of number. It's a good 3 to 5 year play and not a very short term call, but one can hold from a 3 to 5 year perspective. A top company in a very lagging sector. So once this sector performs, the stock will even outperform going forward. So this was my video on Brigade Enterprises. Please like and subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon so you get my videos straight away when I post it. Kindly support me on Patreon. Thanks a lot for watching.